Joe Adell plays spoiler as he breaks up the no-no for Blake Snell. Not only with a hit, a 2-run hit. As the Angels go on to blank the Padres, they take game 1 of the series. We welcome you back to San Diego. It is game 2 of the brief 2-game set between the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. But we check out the all-important NL wildcard standings. The Padres and Reds right now tied for that second spot with the Philadelphia Phillies right in behind. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Mark Grant. Welcome to Padres Baseball. Well, last night Blake Snell flirted with history in what was an amazing outing. Tonight it is Yu Darvish. And I guess the question is, what can Yu Darvish take from Blake Snell's outing last night?
It's time to play follow the leader and do what Blake Snell did last night. He was perfect. Blake Snell had all of his pitches working for him. Here's what I saw in the 7 innings with the 1 hit that Adell got. He was getting ahead early. This is an aggressive team, the Angels. They were swinging early, whether it's a called strike or a foul ball. Get ahead and then expand the strike zone with the breaking stuff. He had a no-hitter through 6 2/3. It was Joe Adell who broke it up. But if anything, for you, Darvish, get ahead with that fastball or the breaking ball. Throws a lot of cutters and off-speed pitches and then expand from there. So, first 16 starts, stellar numbers for Yu Darvish. The whip below 1. The last 9, not so hot. Here's what I've noticed. Bad location, no bite on the breaking ball. The slider and curveball just kind of rolling up there. Just plain no execution. He needs to turn it around tonight to continue the trend for the starters to go deep into a ball game in the month of September.
Well, we talked about what Joe Adell was able to accomplish last night against Blake Snell and the Padres. He has burst onto the scene this year for the Halos.
He put together a couple of good at-bats last night. The first 2 at-bats, he was an offer. They popped him up. And here's the one thing I noticed about Adell. He uses the whole field. He's got some pop. He will pull the ball when it's appropriate on the breaking ball. It's exactly what happened last night. You got a slider speed bat. You got to keep the ball down on him. This is the hanging breaking ball out of the hand of Blake Snell that broke up the no-hitter. The one thing that he has improved on is his plate discipline. He'll put together a good at-bat like he did last night.
Coming up, welcome to the Hall. Derek Jeter is one of 4 inducted into Cooperstown to the Hall of Fame today. Bob Scanlon with more next on Valley Sports San Diego.
Town, New York. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Derek Jeter, former Padres bench coach Ted Simmons, the Canadian thumper Larry Walker, and the godfather of the Players Association, Marvin Miller, all worthy candidates to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But the leading vote getter, of course, was Derek Jeter, garnering 396 of the possible 397 votes. It was the most ever by a position player. Here's what the captain had to say about representing Yankee fans during this special honor.
I wanted to prove to you I belong, and you kept pushing me to prove it over and over again. I was always most comfortable on the field, especially at Yankee Stadium, playing in front of you. And I wanted you to be able to count on me. And to this day, especially right now in this moment, I still represent you. And it's been one of the greatest honors of my life. Thank you all once again. It's been a hell of a ride.
Congratulations to the Hall of Famers, but now it's time to turn on the power at Petco. Manny Machado, Will Myers, even Jake Cronenworth might turn on the heat tonight in support of Yu Darvish. Padres Angels, first pitch coming up next, right here on Valley Sports San Diego.
Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. By Sequan Casino. Watch the Padres all season long at Sequan Casino Resort with exclusive prizes, game tickets, and more. By Nissan. Choose Nissan today for great offers and our most exciting lineup ever. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by Jack in the Box. Remember, when the Padres hit a home run tonight, you get a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow with a purchase of a large drink. Padres trying to gain a split in this brief 2-game set on a beautiful night from San Diego, where it's time now for our weather report brought to you by HES Solar. 80 degrees with the breeze at 12 miles per hour from the west-northwest and mostly clear. Use the forecast for the remainder of the night. Not a cloud in the sky as we get it started tonight at Petco Park. As Joe Madden's squad is here for the second game of 2, and we check out his starting lineup. David Fletcher at second base with Brandon Marsh in center. Phil Gosselin's at third base. Jared Walsh at first with Joe Adell, the hero from last night in left field. Jack Mayfield's at shortstop. Max Stassi does the catching. Juan Lagares in right And Mike Myers does the pitching on this bullpen game for the Angels. On the mound for the Padres is Yu Darvish.
35-year-old veteran, 25th start, and last time out, 2 2/3, a rough outing. He needs to turn it around. There you see the numbers on the season. 140 frames thrown, 167 strikeouts. That's a big part of his game. David Fletcher is stepping up to home plate. Stepping up to the mic is the voice of the Padres, Don Rosillo. Don?
Thanks very much, Mudley. And here we go. Game 2 of the 2-game set between the Padres and the Angels. And the first pitch of this one is in there for strike one, and we are underway. David Fletcher, the second baseman. It's at 284, 2 homers, and 43 runs batted in. Carves one foul off to the right, out of play.
Let's keep an eye on the aggressive approaches from these Angels hitters. Last night, swinging early against Blake Snell. And what do you know? 0-2, what a great way to start for Darvish. Talked about expanding the strike zone, making them swing at breaking balls out of the zone. The Angels did that last night.
David Fletcher, born in Orange, California, right next to Anaheim. This one is down the first base line. Running over is Hosmer, but he will not have a play.
Defense tonight for the San Diego Padres. In the outfield, Will Myers in left, Trent Grisham in center, Fernando Tatis Jr. in right. On the infield, third to first, Manny Machado, Jake Cronenworth on the left side, Adam Frazier, Eric Hosmer on the right side. Behind the plate, personal catcher for Yu Darvish and Victor Caratini. Darvish and Caratini, the battery mates tonight for the Padres.
0-2 pitch coming up here to David Fletcher. And that's going to miss. 1-2. Well, it has been well documented. Yu Darvish really in the midst of a very difficult stretch right now.
Bad location, bad execution. The breaking ball not biting like it once was. We talked about that in our game open regarding Yu Darvish and what he needs to do tonight. You know, it will be interesting tonight also to keep an eye on the Angels if they just spit and just leave those breaking balls down and away rather than offering at them. Like that last pitch there. Off the plate, Fletcher didn't even flinch.
2-2 is strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Yu Darvish.
Great location on the fastball. Look at Caratini's glove. That's exactly where he wants it. 96 with a little bit of movement. That's the four-seam fastball. Got him looking. Perfect.
One out, and Brandon Marsh coming up here. Out to short right field goes Manny Machado as part of the shift for the Padres. Marsh at 253 with a home run and 13 runs batted in. Swing and a miss for strike one. The good fastball at 96. There is Machado out there and right with Frazier and Hosmer. The first line of defense for the Padres. Lays off a pitch up and away. Now Marsh 0 for 4 in last night's game, and he struck out 3 times, so he's not part of the offensive attack for the Angels in last night's win. They will blank the Padres 4-0. Close pitch, call the ball.
Well, one thing for sure, Darvish early, if he's going to miss with that breaking ball, he's got to miss down just like he did that last pitch. The pitch that broke up the no-hitter in the shutout last night was a hanging slider from Blake Snell to Adele.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there for strike 2, and it's 2-2. Close pitch, a little bit low. Didn't miss by a lot, but a full count now, making it 3-2.
A lot of hover time over that pitcher's plate for Darvish as Goslin waits on deck. He's getting into that leg kick. See him tapping that ball into his glove, in and out, and just trying to find that rhythm.
Shaking off Caratini initially, but now ready with the 3-2 pitch. On the ground, foul, and we'll do it again.
Talk about Yu Darvish and the troubles the last 9 starts. ERA, almost 5 runs. Home runs allowed, 3 more. Opponent's OPS on that fastball, my goodness, 907. Just boils down to poor location. Not spinning that baseball where he wants it. The breaking ball just kind of floating up there. Big hump in the breaking ball. And when that happens, I don't care if you're a poor hitting team. Get good pitches to hit with not a lot of action. Chances are you're going to turn it around. That's the one thing I've noticed I've seen from Yu Darvish.
Three-two pitch again. And that is strike 3. Got a call right there. And Marsh says some stuff on the way by to Alfonso Marquez. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the night for Yu Darvish.
He most certainly got a call here, and one thing I've noticed on the 96 fastball, he's got good run to that. And Teen Wolf is not happy.
2 down in the first inning for Phil Goslin. Goslin starting the night at .277, 5 homers, 37 runs batted in.
I always chuckle at any catcher. Victor Caratini just that went well off the plate, caught it, and then tried to bring it back to get his pitcher the call.
Goslin last night went 1 for 4. He did strike out 3 times in the game, as this pitch will miss up and in, and it's 2-0. So Darvish falling behind. Able to strike out Fletcher, strikes out Marsh. But falls behind Goslin here, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. When Padres pitchers K9, your K9 wins if the Padres strike out 9 or more batters in a game. All Padres fans can visit participating Petco locations the next day and receive free dog or cat treats with Pals Rewards. Visit petco.com/PadresK9 for more details. 2-1 is in there for strike 2. He battles back to make it 2-2.
That's nasty. Right at the knees.
That is strike 3. David Fletcher.
Say it, Donnie.
Brandon Marsh.
Say it.
Phil Goslin. All down by way of the K. The Angels don't score in the top of the first inning. The Padres coming up in the bottom of the first inning. Let's check out Chase Tingler's starting 9, brought to you by Mozzie Heating, Air, and Solar. Well, for the Padres, it'll be Trent Grisham at the top of the order with Jay Cronenworth batting second at shortstop. Manny Machado is at third base with Fernando Tatis Jr. in right. Eric Hosmer at first base with Will Myers in left field. Adam Frazier at second. Victor Caratini bats out of the 8th spot with Yu Darvish, the pitcher, out of the 9th spot for the Padres. On the mound tonight in this bullpen game is Mike Myers. And he's ready with his first pitch, and it's in there for strike 1 to Trent Grisham. So we're going to see a lot of that bullpen tonight for the Angels. They are shifting currently on Grisham on the right side of the infield, and they'll ground one foul outside of first.
Let's take a look at Mike Myers and his numbers. As Donnie mentioned, it's going to be a bullpen day. The Angels have the day off tomorrow, so the 29-year-old throws a 4-seamer, cutter, slider, and a curveball. Tops out about 94, his 62nd game. More strikeouts than innings pitched for the right-hander.
Grisham, Cronenworth, and Machado in the first inning. Trent Grisham And a little different looking lineup tonight for the Padres after having Tatis and Machado at the top of the order. It now shifts to Grisham and Cronenworth at the top of the order. Then Machado third and Tatis in the cleanup spot. So I think they're just trying different combinations, trying to get something going after scoring 0 runs in last night's game.
And my thought is this. Grisham, Cronenworth, Machado, Tatis Jr. I think you could put those 4 names in a hat and say, okay, this guy's going to bat leadoff. Maybe not Manny, but even Manny. He can get the spark going and start it. But I think those are the 4 hitters that need to be the first 4, no matter how you dice it and slice it. Those 4 guys need to be at the plate.
Strike 3 call, and Grisham can't believe it. He is out number 1 by way of the K.
Well, Darvish got some calls off the plate. There's no doubt about that in his first inning after striking out the side looking. This one is down out of the zone, and Trent Grisham gets the bad news on this one. Outs bad.
1 down in the first inning. Alfonso Marquez, who is the crew chief of this 4-man crew, has the plate tonight as Jake Cronenworth checks into his 135th game of the year. At his 20th home run on the walk-off here on Sunday. And takes strike 1. Heard 36 hits for Cronenworth, second on the team, only behind Adam Frazier, and his 150. There's a base hit to right center field. Right on cue for Jake Cronenworth. 1-out single.
Well, Jake had a couple of knocks last night and just right back into the groove to the pull side. Little running fastball away. Jake rakes it to center field for the base knock.
One out, one on. And it brings up Manny Machado. 276 with 24 homers, 89 runs batted in. Foul to the screen, and it's 0-1. And he has hit safely in 10 straight games. 341 during the 10-gamer. Close pitch, but it is off the plate. Evens the count at 1-1 to Machado. Grisham strikes out looking. Cronenworth with a single to center. 1 out, 1 on. Over to first again, and Cronenworth back to the bag. Lead was not terribly large.
No.
Over again. Outfield pretty much straight away. So is the infield. As Machado grounds one left side to third. Goslin to second, but one on to first. Not in time. The lead runner in Cronenworth, 5-4 on the force out, but Machado will reach on the fielder's choice with 2 down in the inning.
Manny was digging on that first base line. He could smell it. He wanted to stay out of that double play. Pass it along with 2 outs to Fernando. Let's take a look. Not hit hard. Boy, nice exchange there by Fletcher as Manny beats it out. Nice turn at the bag there. That's quick, but Manny was too quick. Stayed out of the double play.
2 down in the first, and Machado at first for Fernando Tatis Jr. Batting in the cleanup spot now for the Padres, given a chance here in the first. And he'll take a look at strike 1.
That's why it's so important to bust your tail down that line, because you want this situation with 2 outs. You want that runner at first and this kid up at the plate.
Leads the team in home runs with 37. Leads in slugging percentage, OPS. Chops one to third slowly. Gosselin, do-or-die play. No play as Fernando will reach on the barehanded bid by Phil Gosselin at third base.
Do-or-die play for Gosselin, and he knows that Fernando's got speed. Ball kind of checks up on him a little bit. And like Manny Machado, Fernando, he's got to hustle. You're going to get that. You're going to get 90 feet and more from that kid.
2 on, 2 down, and Eric Hosmer coming up. Hosmer back at first base tonight, hitting at .271. 11 homers and 57 runs batted in. So he'll take a ball away. Sits safely in 6 of his last 8 games. An extra base hit in 4 of the last 7. Strike call. Thought about it. Didn't pull the trigger and grabs the outside corner. This is the beginning of July. Last 55 games beginning in July. Hitting at .303 is Eric Hosmer. Pinch hit in last night's game. Went 0 for 1. But back in the starting lineup tonight. Popped up, shallow left, out is Gosselin. Adell coming in, and Adell will make the catch. It ends the first inning. Done with 1 without a score from San Diego.
Darvish going out for his second inning of work. He punched out the side in the first inning. That is exactly what the Padres wanted to see out of Yu Darvish. Why? Because in his last outing, that was the biggest problem. He did a nice job of getting ahead of batters, and you see he had 13 plate appearances where he had 2 strikes, but he only retired 5 of those batters. In fact, of the 8 hits that he allowed, 7 of them came with 2 strikes. Guys, he was able to get ahead. He just wasn't able to put guys away, but he did it in the first inning, and he did it all with the fastball. Let's see if he can keep it going. Don Mudd, back over to you.
All right, thanks very much, Bob. Here is a fair ball that jumps up into the seats for a double. Well, Myers had to go a very long way, and by the time he gets there, it lands and jumps up into the seats. So a double starts the second inning.
See where Will is playing, and then the run, the flash look. For the rule book double. Whoa. I don't know whether he got a bad jump or whatever, but he did have to go a long way to try to get that one.
So Walsh at second. The bunt bid is dropped down, and Caratini jumps out. Fires to first base for the out. On to third goes Walsh. So the sacrifice will go 2-3.
Getting it done quickly. Good technique on the breaking ball. Getting that runner over to third base with fewer than 2 outs.
Joe Madden playing for an early run here.
Yeah, and with the way Adell swung last night, I mean, I'm just guessing if I'm wearing the red, the Halo uniform, I want to see him try to drive that ball and driving that run.
Infield in now all the way around with the runner at third, Jack Mayfield. Hitting at just .207, does have 9 home runs on the year. And it takes ball 1. Leadoff double by Jared Walsh, who's now at third after the sacrifice bunt by Adell. Bounces in, blocked by Caratini.
You know, we're looking at the infield and with the exception of Manny Machado, Manny can afford to play back farther because he's closest to the runner. Off-speed pitch hit his way. If he goes on contact, he can give up the rock to Caratini, get him in a pickle. That runner may stay. If they have the contact play on, who knows? But Manny can get more range playing back that way. He doesn't have to be in as close as the other infielders.
Swing and a miss. The pitch, it was up. The cutter up.
Mayfield wanted to take that pitch, just try to loft it to the outfield. That's why he hacked at that pitch.
Two 1 pitch missing up top, and that is ball 3. First base is open. Max Stassi, the catcher for the Angels tonight, waits on deck. Infield still in here with 1 out. That runner at third, as the Angels try to strike first tonight again, as they did in last night's contest. Full count. Time for the Kia player profile. Lowest whip at home this season. Yu Darvish under 1 at 0.96. He is 4th in that category. Max Scherzer, whether it be in Washington or in LA, leading with a 0.76 whip.
Yeah, he whips it good at home.
Defensive swing, emergency swing, fouling it off to the right, out of play.
Perfectly placed fastball to at 95, right at the knees, outside corner.
Darvish looking at the runner at third. Now the payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. He loses him. A 1-out walk to Mayfield. Now, Yu Darvish trying to do what the rest of the rotation has been doing lately. Kind of a competitive, good thing. Jake Arrieta, Joe Musgrove, Chris Paddock, and Blake Snell all pitching very well.
You're exactly right. It is a competitive game amongst the starters. One guy goes out there, twirls. They have a good outing, 5-6 innings plus maybe. Hey, let's see if you can do it next time. They take it upon themselves to outdo the next guy. It's Joe Musgrove talking with Austin Nola. Probably the most consistent pitcher this year for the Padres, no doubt, Joe Musgrove.
A little bit high, and that's ball 1. Caratini's going to go out and talk to Darvish. Well, this battery has been together for quite some time, coming over from the Cubs together, you may remember, to be his personal catcher.
Yeah. So he knows timing is everything. He knows when to go out there and talk to Yu Darvish. You can almost think along with him. Just want to be on the same page there. Falling behind on that first pitch.
Catcher, but coach.
Yes.
Kind of an extension of the coaching staff.
Counselor. Confidant.
First and third for the Angels with 1 out and a 1-0 to Stassi. Thought about it, but takes ball 2 inside. Angels have been pretty patient here with Darvish so far, and their patience kind of cost them in the first inning. You mentioned the 3 strikeouts, but they're all looking. Yep. You can tell that Joe Maddon's put together a game plan here against Yu Darvish. 30th pitch is going to miss, and it's 3-0. There's a strike when he needed it the most. Went to the cutter to get it. 3-1.
That's his comfort pitch, right? That cutter. He'll throw that any time. We know that. We've seen that over the course of his career and as a Padre.
First and third with 1 out, and Max Stassi waiting on a 3-1 pitch. Swings at it and grounds it foul outside of third. A full count. Darvish coming in individually at 7-9 with a 4.05 ERA. Into his 26th start of the year. Stassi now, Lagares waiting on deck for the Angels. Over to first base, and back is Mayfield. Rolls it over foul. Let's take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud.
Talk about the cutter from Yu Darvish and how it's been hit. 331 average against the last 2 starts. And then the rest of those pitches, the slider, four-seamer, hitting below 200 with the exception of that splitter, which he throws very, very rarely. Now, here's the deal. Like any breaking ball, the cutter I consider somewhat of a breaking ball because it's moving, right? If it's up, it's going to hang. It's not going to have that depth to it. That's where they do the damage.
Fly ball headed to right center field, falling fast. Fernando coming in to make the catch. Tagging from third is Walsh. The throw going to be close. He's going to be very out. Fernando Tatis Jr. with an outfield assist. Oh, yeah. Nando can do it from the outfield, too. Double play, makes the catch in the air, and then throws out Walsh at the plate to end the inning. TP for Nando. As the Angels threatened but could not score. And it is time for our Land Rover Above and Beyond play.
Fernando Tatis Jr., he's calling off. Trent Grisham says, I'll take that. The one hopper, first base side, and credit Caratini also for gloving that one. Going all the way across to tag Jared Walsh to complete the double play. That was some kind of nass. Now he's playing Candy Crush in between innings.
Well, Myers leading it off, and down the count 0-1 takes ball one.
That was almost what Fernando just did there. That was almost Kelly League Bad News Bears like, telling Trent Grisham, hey, I'll take care of this. Showing off that hose of his as well. Taking that fly ball in right center field.
Looked very natural in doing so.
Those are always fun plays to watch too, right? The catch and then the throw out at the plate. The assist going to Tatis Jr. Always fun to watch. Especially at the plate.
And he appeared to be comfortable in doing so, which is the most important thing about this transition to the outfield for him.
Talk about cutting down the running game as far as taking extra bases, possible situations like that. Again, runners will know that because we just witnessed it.
Payoff pitch to Myers, and that is ball 4. Leadoff walk starts things in the second inning. Remember when the Padres hit a homer tonight? You get a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow with the purchase of a large drink.
That's a great plate appearance by Will Myers. That breaking ball down off the plate. Yeah, we've seen him swing and miss at that many times. Offered that, not that time. Passing along to Adam Frazier.
Leadoff walk for Myers, and here is Frazier. We'll take a look at strike one. .150 hits, ranked second in the National League, only behind Trey Turner with 161 in the year. Hitting .314 off right-handers this year. Acquired from the Pirates July 26th. 34 games since joining the Padres. He is only hitting a .221 with the Padres. Fly ball towards left center field. That ball is going to be a gapper. With a track in the wall, Myers motoring around all the way from first. He will score and put the Padres on top 1-0. RBI gapper double for Adam Frazier, and the Friars strike first.
Nice to see Adam Frazier getting into the act here. And that pitch is middle away. He takes it that way. That's why he's got so many hits and one of the leaders in the National League as far as hits are concerned. Now, one other nugget. Thank goodness that ball hits on the grass. It kind of deadens it a little bit. Chances are that ball hits on the warning track. It bounces over. Guess what? Will Myers can't score. He'd have to stay at third base. That's not the case. Frazier drives him in. Padres on the board.
So leadoff walk becomes a run very quickly. And they're looking for more now as Victor Caratini plays in his 102nd game of the year. .218 average, 6 homers, 33 runs batted in. Oh, straightens him up with a pitch in. Action in the bullpen for the first time. Sam Selman is up in the pen, the left-hander. Flared foul off to the left out of play. Two balls and a strike to Caratini with Frazier at second, a run already in. And they're going to go with 5, I think.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. A runner at second base. They need to mix it up.
And that's a whole nother subject to talk about. Teams purposely balking now. They're that paranoid.
To get guys off second base.
Yeah.
Up and in. And it is 3-1.
And once again, it might be a science thing. It might be a location thing. Who knows? But it's become a thing.
Yeah. Yu Darvish waiting on deck. With nobody out here in the Padres' second inning. 30th pitch. Fly ball, center field deep. Marsh going back. He'll have plenty of room as he makes the catch. Tagging at second is Frazier, headed for third. Here comes the throw. It'll be late. That was quite a throw, but it is late. As Caratini skies one to deep center field. He's out number 1, but moves the runner along. So another potential Padres run 90 feet away with 1 out, and Yu Darvish can help out his own cause.
Always have to have in mind the safety squeeze in a situation like this. And with that said, already Jared Walsh way in at first base. And the rest of the infield at the cut of the grass.
Darvish not bunting, and he will take a ball. Darvish at the plate for 43 this year. As he'll take a strike to even the count of 1-1. Are the Angels infielders. Jared Walsh the most in, the first baseman. And now Darvish is squaring, pulls it back, and takes strike 2. I really do like the safety squeeze, though, in this situation.
I love it. Even with Walsh in at first base, you know, the third base runner, as soon as that ball is bunted, you see that going towards the ground, you're off. That's a free run. Remember, it's a tag play at the plate.
Swings away, chops to short, they're coming home. And out will be Frazier as Darvish will reach. Bringing that infield in, worked out. So they gun down Frazier at the plate. And here comes Joe Madden. Remember, this is a bullpen game, and his starter has thrown 34 pitches.
Contact play right there. That means Adam Frazier, no matter where that ball is hit, watch. Contact, got to go. Force him to make a good throw on the tag play.
Got a pitching change here in the second inning. Padres have a 1-0 lead. The pitching change from Petco Park in San Diego. They continue to bat here in the second inning. Remember to enter the Saquon Scouting Report sweepstakes. Follow at Valley Sports SD on Twitter. Reply to tonight's Saquon Scouting Report with more or less using the hashtag Saquon Scout. Visit valleysports.com for full rules and details. Season, the Padres have averaged 6 runs per game in interleague play. Think the Padres will score 6 or more runs tonight? Reply more. Think they will score fewer than 6? Reply less. New pitcher is Sam Selman into the game. As Yu Darvish is at first base with 2 down, and Trent Grisham with a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Joe Madden going matchups here. Sam Selman, the left-hander, against Grisham. 4-seamer slider, 2-seamer. He's a fly ball pitcher. 19th game. He was acquired from San Francisco. Part of a trade back on July 30th for Tony Watson.
So Mike Myers, the starting pitcher of this bullpen game tonight, ends up going an inning and 2/3, 34 pitches, so far in charge with the 1 run. He is responsible for Yu Darvish at first base.
Is that a quality start?
No.
No.
But I don't think they were planning on a quality start.
They weren't.
It's like 6 innings and 3 runs, right?
Johnny Holstaff today for the Halos.
Yeah. I don't really think 6 innings and 3 runs is a quality start.
I don't either.
My opinion.
You know what a quality start is to me?
7 and 3.
A win for you and your team.
Yeah. That there you go.
Yeah. How do you like them apples?
Yeah. Well, I think there's a really good chance you're going to become commissioner someday. So I think we have all these things to look forward to.
Will you be my right-hand guy?
No.
Come on, Donnie.
No. I like the job I have.
We share the same office.
No, absolutely not. 2-2 pitch.
Hey.
Inside, and Grisham gets hit. So the hit batter will put runners at first and second for the Padres here in the second inning.
Well, I can hear Jeffrey Leonard, my former teammate with the Giants, after something like this, yelling from the dugout, "We got that same pitch." So Grisham taking one for the team, and Wayne Kirby. Yeah, Wayne Kirby can laugh about it.
First and second with 2 down here for the Padres and Jake Cronenworth. Single to center his first time up, and carves this one foul to the screen. This whole inning started with a walk to Will Myers, who come around to score on the RBI double by Adam Frazier. Foul back, 0-2. And now a quick word from the Hohen family of dealerships.
The Hohen family of dealerships has proudly served San Diego County since 1975 with 7 family-owned locations at Carlsbad Auto Mall. Visit HohenMotors.com today.
2 on, 2 down. Jake Cronenworth with a count of 0-2. Sam Selman first out of the pen for the Angels in this game. Cronenworth lines one to left field. That's a base hit. Yu Darvish is being waved around. Bad throw goes to third. Run scores. Throw actually hits Grisham in the back. And the Padres take a 2-0 lead. But a good throw. And I think Darvish would have been out at the plate because he was barely at third when that throw was made.
You know what, Don? I was watching Darvish when that ball was struck to left field. And it looked like, we'll probably see it. It looked like he wanted to pull up before third base But Bobby Dickerson, the third base coach, gives him the green light. Look, he's kind of tentative, right? He kind of pulls up there. Bobby Dickerson giving him the windmill. Yu Darvish scores easily. Padres tack on.
First and third with 2 outs. And Manny Machado standing in with the Padres on top 2-0 here in the second inning. And he reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. 0 for 1. In this spot, a .326 average. Stassi heading out to talk to Selman.
Well, Manny Machado, a chance to drive in another run with that runner at third base. He talked about the hit streak that he's got going. There's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball hit out of the yard. So, since August 26th, 10-game hit streak, 14 hits. Boy, the slider he's crushing. The four-seamer. You know what? He's crushing everything. Great plate coverage if it's in the zone. Great extension off the plate, away from Manny as well. We've talked about his hot zone many, many times. Got to be careful if you throw him a strike.
7th member of the Padres to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. So far, 2 have scored as Machado takes ball 3.
Hey, just don't lay it in here 3-0. I mean, if it's close, Manny, I think, is going to be hacking.
Fernando waits on deck for the Padres here in the bottom of the second inning. That is ball 4, and that'll load him up for the Friars. First walk allowed by Selman, the second by Angels pitching in the inning. And Joe Madden is headed back out there again. So Selman comes in, hits Grisham, gives up a base hit to Cronenworth, an RBI base hit, and then Manny Machado walks, and yes, Selman is leaving. So another pitching change here in this second inning. Padres have a 2-0 lead from San Diego. Ballast Point says cheers to San Diego, this beautiful look at America's finest city. You got the Nado in the foreground, and then you got Point Loma in the background.
Beautiful.
2-0. Padres on top, still in the midst of the bottom of the second inning. Third pitcher of this inning for the Angels, it is Jake Petrishka.
Sinker, changeup, slider from the right-hander. Only his 6th game. Small sample size of 4 2/3 with an ERA just under 12. All the pressure is on the right-hander as the bases are drunk with monks.
There they are. Grisham at third, Cronenworth at second, Machado at first. Here is Fernando for the second time tonight. Reached on an infield hit to third in the first inning. In this spot for 74 in his career. Outfield deep and straight away on Fernando. 37 home runs on the year for Fernando. Ball 2, 2-0. It would be nice if the Padres could open this game up a little bit for Yu Darvish. Some breathing room. They have the first 2 runs of the game, but very good opportunity to add on here in the second. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Up to the changeup that time.
That's his secondary pitch. After that sinker, throws about 55% of the time. Changeup coming in second. He'll throw that slider just kind of like as a, and they're going to go with number 5, by the way. He'll throw that slider just like as a show-me pitch. Ball 3,
and no place to put him. Eric Hosmer waiting on deck. Bases filled with Friars with 2 down in the inning. 3-1. Swing and a miss and a full count now. Pretty healthy hack right there, and a changeup again from Petrushka.
There's the grip, keeping it down. Swung one like that earlier.
Everybody be on the move. With the bases loaded and a full count for Fernando, it's time to party. Check swing, did he go? No! And that'll walk in a run. Padres take a 3-0 lead. Tatis will pick up an RBI on the bases loaded walk.
Oh, let's take a look. Oh, that's close. That's close. You know what? I got to say he went. I mean, that barrel of the bat was out there in front of home plate. It was parallel. The intent was there. I think they got a call.
Eric Hosmer with the bases loaded. We'll take a look at ball 1 in. Hosmer flied out to left field and Joe Adell in the first inning. 0 for 1 on the night with the bases loaded. 308 in his career. 3 grand slams on the resume for Eric Hosmer. Down for ball 2. Get a visit now from the pitching coach. Matt Wise headed out there. Angels have used 3 pitchers in the second inning to get 2 outs. And the Padres have gathered 3 runs in the process.
And remember, I know it's an older rule last few years, couple years, but the 3 batter minimum, right? So he's out there.
The Angels are off tomorrow, so they're going to unload this bullpen on the bullpen night. 2-0 pitch. Hosmer will take ball 3. th pitch coming this inning for the Angels. Ball 4, and he walks in another run. It's 3 walks in a row for Angels pitching. RBI for Hosmer. And the Padres lead it 4-0.
Padres taking a walk on the wild side this inning. And why not? 1 on, 1 off. Good discipline. I mean, it's easy with the bases loaded for a hitter to go up there and start swinging at pitches off the plate. You want to drive in runs, right? But tremendous patience being shown by the Padre hitters in this half of the inning.
Well, this inning started on a walk to Will Myers. He came around to score the first run. Padres have tacked on 3 more. Have a 4-0 advantage.
Double dose of El Gallo in this inning. Gotta love it.
Ball 1. Here's the breakdown. The 11 pitches, only 2 strikes.
Not good.
Two 2-0. Just cannot throw a strike right now. Nobody warming right now for the Angels in the pen.
Wow.
3-0. Not close. Take it all the way. Takes the strike, I guess.
That was way off the plate. It's on the corner of 16th and Imperial.
That is ball 4, and unbelievable. 4 straight walks and another bases loaded walk. Padres take a 5-0 lead. Second walk of the inning for Myers.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, Don. We've witnessed wild pitchers, sure, a walk here, maybe a hit, maybe another walk, 2 walks in a row, but this is unbelievable.
And again, nobody warming in the Angels' pen right now. Here's Frazier. Strike 1. Went to the changeup to get a strike. 231 with the bases loaded in Frazier's career. Does not have a grand slam on his resume. That closes the book on Sam Selman. Did not record an out. Faced 3 batters, and he is charged with 3 runs. 2 charged to Myers. 5-0 Padres. They put a 5 spot on the board here so far. And this will get away to the screen, and it scores from third base. Fernando Tatis Jr. and the Padres take a 6-0 lead. The wild pitch uncorked by Petrushka.
This has been, and the facial expression from Joe Madden tells you the whole story. This has been one of the most wackiest innings I have witnessed in a long, long time. Can't throw a strike. Can't get it to the catcher. Bouncing it to the screen.
Can't throw a strike.
Wow.
Now there is action as Junior Guerra is up in the pen. This will be the 50th pitch of this inning coming up for Petrushka and the Angels. On the ground, base hit into right field. Hosmer scores from third. Here comes Myers. 2 more runs. Padres lead at 7-0. Frazier has driven in 3 in the inning with his second hit.
Well, if he's not throwing it across the plate, it's off the plate, up, down, in, out, in the dirt, back to the screen, or down the right, the middle of the plate. And Frazier's all over that one. And the ugliness continues for the Angels.
So an 8-0 Padres lead, and a pitch down and in. Victor Caratini. Fly down to the center fielder in the second inning. In there for strike 1-1. Wise, the pitching coach, checking on Guerra, who is warming in the pen right now for the Angels. They may use their 4th pitcher of this inning if they are unable to get Caratini. As the strike call grabs the inside corner. 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Padres. No runs, a hit, and no errors for the Angels. Caratini lifts the fly ball to right center field. Back goes Marsh. It'll take him to the edge of the track, but he makes the catch that ends the inning. Well, Adam Frazier, all part of an 8-run inning for the Padres. He gets not one, but 2 hits in the inning and drives in 3. First the double, and then the single to drive in the pair. It's 8-0 San Diego after 2. Padres have the lead over the Halos as we move to the 3rd inning, and it is an honor to have Uncle Teddy join us tonight. Ted Leitner, how are you, my friend?
Boys, I'm telling you. And I mentioned if I had the last half inning during that enterprise, I could have sold more books and talked more. And then when we got done, I said, now that we've talked about the book, let's talk about me. And in the interim, I could have written another book. See, the ambassador has brought great luck to my boys tonight.
Absolutely. It's so great to see you in the house, as always. It's wonderful to see you. And Ted, I had a chance to go through the book last night a little bit. This had to be a lot of fun for you to put this book together. To have this opportunity to kind of look back at the course of your career. Some great stories in there.
I appreciate that, but I had no intention to do that. And John Freeman, who was a sports writer for the Union way back when, as was his dad, called and said, longtime friend, let's do a book. And I thought, I don't think anybody wants to hear my same old stories over. No, want new stuff, new stories, and even go back and talk about your family and your dad and all those problems you had, like a lot of people have and can identify with. Let's do that, not just baseball. And it's got Aztecs and Chargers when they were here and the Clippers when they were here. But it really was, you're right, it was a great exercise to go back and think, what a great feeling to remember that stuff.
Ted, being an East Coast guy, being from New York, how fortunate are you now that you look back on your career that you were king here in San Diego?
I don't know that I was king.
Oh,
but
yeah, you were. You were.
But thank you.
You are to be still.
But thank you very much, my loyal servants. But just to have that success, because, in New York, to have any kind of success like that in the broadcast business or any business is big. And to come out here and do it, this is in New York, but it's a great place, and I had a great lot of success doing a lot of different things. And with so many people helping me, and that's part of the book, too. You think you can do it on your own, you're nuts. You're nuts. You need people there to give you a break, to have your back, and support you when you're going out there in Channel 8, running your mouth and giving opinions when nobody had in previous years. You need support, and I've had that so much. It's been wonderful.
There's a really cool part of the book, and it's not just because that's where I'm in the book, but you swing and a miss here for a strikeout, 1 down in the end. It's 4 Ks for Darvish. But you have this the chapter or area where it's called Voices,
right.
And I think it says a lot about the person Ted Leitner by the amount of people and really big names in our business, legends, coming out to speak on your behalf, tell stories about you. Vince Scully's in there for crying out loud. I mean, that had to be, I don't know, rewarding, I guess is the word. But I mean, it's so cool to see that many people talk about you.
It was an exercise in incredible ego, but I didn't take it that way. I thought, wow, look at this comment from Trevor Hoffman and Bob Scanlon and Bob Chandler and all these guys who have worked with me and through the years, and Bill Walton and Coach Fisher and Aztec bat people. And it was just, like I said, through all those different sports that I've been involved with and Channel 8 and radio and so forth, so many of them, such wonderful, wonderful things. And there was actually more. There was like 35 of them, and they cut it down to, I think, like 20 or 24. But to read them is like, you think you're dead. It reads like a eulogy. Wait a minute, hang on. I'm pinching. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here, so I'll have dinner. Because I'm not there. But it was so wonderful to read. It's just, this kind of business, you get a lot of criticism, but you get a lot of love, and it's been a lot of love.
Ted, I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Chapter 16 in your book, Watching Ping Pong, and to the left on the other page, there's a picture of you at the desk doing an Aztec game with the late, great Tony Gwynn. Your thoughts?
Oh, I'm telling you. It's, to this day, you guys know it, in the booth to your right is the radio booth, and there's a picture of Tony right up there, and another one of Jerry Coleman. And my last couple of years, I would go to a commercial break and lean back and look at the pictures and think, gosh almighty, did that actually happen? Are they gone? So the idea that I can look back and think, but look, wait, don't mourn. They wouldn't want you to still mourn. Think about the fact that in your life and in your career, you could call Tony Gwynn and Jerry Coleman colleague, friend, and love them and be told that they loved you. I don't know that it gets any better than that, but to also broadcast with Jerry Coleman for 35 years and watched Tony Gwynn play for 20 years, I got no complaints.
Swing and a miss, and Guerra strikes out with the second out of the inning. Well, the book is available as we speak. We hope the Friar faithful will be out there, and I know they will want to read this book.
I appreciate that, Don. I really do. I really do.
Where can they get it, Ted?
It's on Amazon, and don't make the mistake. A lot of people have called and said, we put in Ted Leitner's name in Amazon. It doesn't go there. No, they don't go by author. They go by title. So you just go to Amazon and put in Ted Talks, Uncle Teddy. Take you right there. Buy the book. I need the money.
Well, you know what, Ted? Seriously, Donnie and I, our ritual before the broadcast, the telecast, would come over and talk to you.
Of course.
We wanted some horse laughs, and we got horse laughs. It was part of our day. It was on our agenda.
I appreciate that.
And we miss it.
And I noticed in the voices there when Mudcat was talking about me, he puts in he does his impression, and they wrote A-H-H-H, as in he's talking about me going,
FYI.
And I said, wait a minute, Mud, you're a trained broadcaster. You don't do impressions.
The green stuff in the bathroom is not mouthwash.
Walk into the booth and have Teddy do this.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Every day.
Mudcat, my son.
I miss it so much.
I did too.
1-1 pitch is to right field, right at Fernando, and makes the catch. Ted, good luck with the book. It is great to see you, my friend.
You are so nice, and the Padres are so nice to allow me to come on with two of my favorite people in the whole wide world and one of the great broadcasts and broadcasters in all of Major League Baseball. Thank you, boys.
We love you, Ted.
Back at you.
As we head to the bottom of the third inning, it's time now for our Valley View Casino trivia question. Well, the MLB record for consecutive hitless innings pitched is 24. Of course, we just saw what Blake Snell did. It's held by A, Johnny Vandermeer, B, Cy Young, C, Dwight Gooden, and D, Nolan Ryan. Your choice to enter our Valley View Trivia Sweepstakes. Tweet your answer to Valley View Trivia to @ValleySportsSan and include the hashtag Valley View Trivia. Winner will be announced next Saturday's postgame show. Visit valleysports.com for full rules and details. I'm going to go Johnny Vandermeer.
That's a good guess. I'll go Nolan Ryan.
Okay.
The Ryan Express. Just because.
Now, Vandermeer, I believe, is the only guy to have no hitters in back-to-back starts.
Correct. Yes. You are correct, sir.
So I'm thinking maybe in there.
Sure.
1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss for Yu Darvish. Darvish grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning. Garrett pinch hit in his first Major League plate appearance and stays in the game to pitch now. And the strike three call to Darvish is the first out of the third inning. Well, don't forget to download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch by pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your Padres. One out in the third. As we look at the numbers for Junior Guerra.
Junior Guerra, the right-hander, a sinker, four-seamer, curveball, split finger, and a slider. Enters his 40th game. Nice round number. Not a hard thrower by any means. About 92, 93 on that fastball. Oh, a lot of walks. Wow, 42 in 68 innings for the 36-year-old.
Strike in there to Trent Grisham. Struck out looking and been hit by a pitch. Also scored a run as part of the 8-run second inning. Mayfield, Fletcher, and Walsh build that wall on the right side. On the ground, into the shift. Fletcher gets it there in plenty of time for out number 2. So 2 down. That'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. It was great to see Uncle Teddy, and I wish him well on that book. Again, we just got him yesterday, and I think there's going to be a lot of stories that people have not heard. He was talking about, he's one of the great things I think about Ted Leitner in my time in listening to him was that he was a great, great storyteller. Mm-hmm. And he was different. He's different than a lot of guys who do what we do in the major leagues. I can think of one other that is similar, and I actually said this as part of the book, John Sterling with the Yankees. Very similar style.
Yeah.
You get a lot. You get a lot of stories. You get a lot of stuff. And he did it well for better than 40 years. Really well.
And a great MC for any event.
Indeed.
I mean, he could carry a room with the best of them.
He walks into a room and lights it up.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep.
But so good to me when I got here, and couldn't have been any better.
More gracious, right?
Yeah. I mean, just made me feel part of the Padre family immediately.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't surprise me.
It really meant a lot to me, and I wish him well with his book. Really do.
Hear, hear.
2 down in the third, and Cronenworth will take a ball. Center fielder Marsh over towards left center. Big gap in right center field.
A lot of green grass, Donnie.
There's plenty of green grass in right center, but Cronenworth will poke it foul off to the left. Two pitch. And that'll miss away. Full count now to Cronenworth. With Manny Machado waiting on deck. On the ground foul outside of first. Fans, you can play Home Run Blast. Pick 3 players you think will homer. If they go deep, you win cash. Go to the Bally Sports app or homerunblast.com to play. Must be 21 or older to play. 2 down here in the third inning, and Cronenworth, who is already 2 for 2 in this game with an RBI, putting in a lengthy plate appearance here and waiting on a 3-2 pitch. Carves it foul off to the left, and the battle continues. So Garrett is pitcher number 4 for the Angels, and that's in 2 2/3 innings. Myers, the opener, if you will, goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 2 runs. Sam Selman comes in, doesn't get anybody out, and gives up 3 runs. Jake Petrishka went at third and gave up 3 runs. So 8 total runs in the first 2 innings. And Junior Guerra now has the first 2 outs of the third. This is pitch 8 of this at bat. And that's fouled off too. And the battle continues.
I love the snowman in the bottom of the second inning on that line score out there in left field. It's got a good look to it.
So all the runs are earned too.
Yeah, there's that snowman.
There it is. So that means that the bullpen ERA is going to take a hit.
Ouch. Yeah.
This has got a lot of baseball left. Payoff pitch yet again to Jake Cronenworth. That's ball 4. He loses him. That is walk number 6 allowed by Angels pitching. And a 9-pitch plate appearance. And that'll bring up Manny. Grounded into a fielder's choice and walked. Third plate appearance, and we're in the third inning. in their first strike. Popped up, foul ground. Back comes Stassi. He won't have a play. Nothing in 2 down to Machado. With the lead at first, held on over there by Jared Walsh. Fly ball, deep center field off the bat of Machado. Back is Marsh. Deepest part of the yard, makes the catch. Right in front of the wall. Machado with a drive. Padres don't score, but enjoy an 8-0 lead.
Him trying to go with the cutter, didn't get there, then trying to go inside with the fastball, leaked back out over. Glove side command was an issue in those first 2 games, but tonight a little different story, guys. Fastball in the outside corner, dots him again, getting to that outside corner. Money all night long. You Darvish, if he continues to have that kind of command with the fastball, especially to the glove side, which was elusive in the first 2 games back off the IL, he should be fine protecting this 8-0 lead. Don Mudd, back up to you.
All right, Scan, thanks very much. Works here into the 4th inning. Brandon Marsh leading it off here in the 4th. It'll be Marsh, Goslin, and Walsh.
Got to make an adjustment. Get that stuff down. First 2 pitches there, well out of the strike zone.
He's had some long waits.
Yep, that's true too.
I mean, it's great. He's got the 8-0 lead. I'm sure it's much easier to pitch like this, but at the same time, you've had a lot of sitting.
Mm-hmm.
In the air to deep right field. Fernando Tatis Jr. back to the wall. Can't catch it. Bangs off the wall. Heading for third base is Marsh to begin this inning, and he'll get there. A triple opens up the 4th inning.
This ball hooking. Let's go back to the pitch. It's a spinner. He went out and got it. So, therefore, now to the pull side. Hooking, Fernando. Okay, now the race is on, and Marsh can scoot now. As soon as that ball saw daylight off the wall, he is thinking 3. Easily into third base with the stand-up triple.
Second hit of the game for the Halos, and this brings up Phil Goslin. Goslin, who started at first base last night, starts tonight at third. And a strikeout victim in the first inning. Yu Darvish with 5 Ks through the first 3. And 50 pitches deep now is Darvish. This is with ball 2. Ball 3.
Just inconsistent with that breaking ball that we just saw again.
Gets a strike call there, and it's 3-1. Brandon Marsh with a leadoff triple to begin things here in the 4th inning. On the ground, sharply hit to third. Machado with a bobble. His throw will be late. Run scores. Angels on the board. E5. An RBI for Goslin, though.
8-0 lead. You want clean, crisp, quick innings. And that's just a good old-fashioned boot. Catches it cleanly. It's on the transfer. Had it in his hand. Falls out. That's why you give 90 feet. Like Goslin did right there.
Here is Jared Walsh. Walsh with a double in the second inning. One of the two hits the Angels have put together against Yu Darvish. Angels getting on the board for the first time in this game. Still trail by 7 runs. Falling behind again, 2-0. It's that time with a cutter.
Well, if the breaking ball is up and away, if it's not up and away, it's down and in. Just cannot throw that quality strike like we know Yu Darvish can throw that cutter or slider anytime for a nasty strike. Not finding it right now.
There's a strike, 2-1. It does seem when in doubt, the cutter is the pitch he goes to.
Yeah, I agree with you, Don. Anytime he'll throw it. Heavy on the right side for the Friars.
They keep it tight to the infield, the double play scenario. As a distinct possibility.
Walsh has grounded into 7 double plays this season. Yes, he did.
Went around, and that's strike 2. Alfonso Marquez didn't even check, didn't need to. He saw it right in front of him. So Goslin at first, a run in, nobody out here in the Angels' 4th inning. To center field, Grisham was in left center, moves over and makes the catch for out number 1. And now a quick word from Fix Auto.
In 2021, supporting your community means supporting local businesses. Fix Auto Collision Centers want you to know that they're locally owned and operated. Call or click to find a body shop near you.
1 out, 1 on, and it brings up Joe Adell. Drop down the sacrifice bunt in the second inning. Second plate appearance of this game. Runner at first and 1 down, and checking on that runner is Yu Darvish. .60 pitches for Darvish, 34 for strikes, 26 for balls. He's walked only 1 and has struck out 5. Inside out swing and a foul ball down the right field line, out of play.
Yeah, the control that he had in the first inning has eluded Yu Darvish here. And he was pinpoint. All 3 strikeouts. Looking for the right-hander.
What about the long waits?
Yeah.
That contributing factor, maybe? I don't know.
Valid point, no doubt. There's the breakdown.
Ball and 2 strikes to Joe Adell.
You know, in a situation like this, I wouldn't mind seeing more fastballs. It's pumping 94, 96. Try to locate that, get the feel for that. Up by 7. I'm not saying throwing right down the middle, but Work the corners. Be aggressive with the heater.
Missed with it that time to even the count at 2-2.
Feed your big leaguers.
Fouled off to the right, out of play.
How excited were those kids?
We're at the top step.
Watching a big league ball game.
Right on the rail.
Watching their heroes.
Yep.
Oh, Duffin. Oh, he's a big leaguer. Dancing. Schwartzy? Oh, yeah. How you doing? Maher Jr.? Oh, yeah.
Trying to get Fernando's attention.
Yeah.
Over to first and back to the bag is Goslin. Two-two pitch. Off to wait, another soft toss over to first base, and Goslin back to the bag.
Oh, that's awesome. Bringing their gloves, wearing their unis.
Got him on the hand, but he was swinging, so he's in some pain. First and foremost, his manager and trainer are going to check on him. So Adele appear to be off the fingers. We'll see.
Yeah, he offered it that. Yep, hit him in the fingers. Dead ball. That's a strike. Foul ball. Wow. That's got to hurt.
Oh.
That is not good. Oh, he's saying, let's go. He's a gamer. He does not want to come out of this game.
Sure what Joe Madden's doing here, I guess. He is arguing the swing. He would be out because the count was 2-2, so that would be strike three. No. I don't know what he's arguing. So a foul ball keeps it 2-2. What would he be arguing though?
I don't know.
That part I don't understand.
I don't either.
He wants him to be hit by the pitch.
Right. Now, if he swings and hits him in the leg, then he's out. But it hit him in the hand, part of the bat, swinging, offering at it, foul ball.
2-2, and that is strike three. Strikes out anyway. That is strikeout number 6 for you, Darvish. 2 down here in the 4th inning.
There's that pinpoint control again. 94 right on the outside corner. Thank you very much. Four-seamer coming at you.
Two down. Goslin still at first base. And Jack Mayfield coming up here for the Halos. See if Adele stays in this game after that at bat and being hit in the fingers. Strike one. Leadoff triple by Brandon Marsh started this 4th inning. So Goslin on the error by Manny Machado would reach it first, run would score. He'd get credit for an RBI. Jared Walsh flat out to center. Adele struck out. Now a ground ball to short. Comes Cronenworth. He will tag the bag at second. for the out that will end the inning. A run for the Angels. It's 8-1 Padres after 3.5. A lot of help from Angels pitching. Wild they were, no doubt about it. A walk would score that run. A walk would score this run. Seeing a pattern. Second time that Myers had walked in that inning, the Wild pitch will score a run. In this bullpen game, Joe Maddon not enjoying the experience so far tonight, with the Padres scoring 8 times in the second inning. Well, just a couple of hits in that inning. Angels bullpen doing the rest.
Joe Maddon has no more hair to turn gray. I mean, he's fully gray right now after that inning. My gosh.
Fernando leading it off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Singled and walked and fouls this one off to make it 1-1. Fernando, defenseman in this game, has an outfield assist. His throw, 97 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, to the plate.
Well, that's bringing it.
Yeah. One is in there for strike 2. Junior Guerra coming into this game as part of that 8-run second inning. Works here into the 4th. And that'll miss. He's not been in charge of the run since coming in. Mike Myers touched for 2. Sam Selman 3. Jake Petrishka 3. As Guerra works to the leadoff hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. here in the bottom of the 4th with a 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball to short. Mayfield throws out Tatis for the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Okay, scorecard question for you, Haas.
What do you got?
Did you cross out the 4 and put the 3 for the 3 innings when they batted around, or did you just continue in that 3rd inning column for the 3rd inning?
No, I cross out the rest of the boxes all the way across and rename them.
Really?
Yeah. So this second inning is just, you got 2 second innings.
Okay.
And then I just move it. Yeah. That's how it works.
I'll show you how. Because I take a chance on mine.
You take a chance?
I take a chance.
You can't take chances in this business.
Well,
there we go. See, that's it. I crossed out this right here, the 2. And now you got another 2, and then I renamed all those boxes. Now, I've had games where they batted around twice.
Yes.
And you cross those out and go to the other side of the crossed out numbers, and you go all the way over to 11 then, into the 11th inning.
So yours goes to 11.
Mine actually goes to 12.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But it doesn't fit the narrative of your
Here's how I do mine.
reference. Go ahead.
I take a chance. See the 3rd inning, or the 2nd inning?
I do, yes.
I continue it down.
Yeah.
And then here's where they batted around. And so the orange is the 2nd inning. So I continue in the 3rd inning for the 3rd and highlighted blue.
It's color-coded. It's,
So I don't do that with the crossing out the numbers. So
interesting.
People can. Does that make sense?
I wouldn't be able to follow it, but I'm sure it will to a lot of people. I don't understand your system of scoring. That's the problem. I don't get a lot of the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
We score very differently.
Yes. I've said this before.
I think it's really cool you use, different colors and stuff. Though. That's awesome. Yeah. It looks good. It's visually pleasing.
I've said this before, but I use the same system that Bob Chandler used.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one foul back. Did you not? And there are a lot of players who do not, who go into this business, know how to keep score. Did you not know how to keep score when you started?
I've been keeping score since being a kid.
Okay.
But I just used a different system. And
you
then I met
Bob Chandler's
Then
system.
I met Bob, and I looked at his book, and he explained it to me, and it made sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So That's the route I took.
Gotcha.
And I know you, Ken Coleman, right?
Ken Coleman, radio voice of the Red Sox. I was an intern for him, and he would take a nap in the middle innings.
Come on.
No, it was 3-3-3 was their breakdown, and he would take a nap. So after the third inning, he was done until the seventh. So he would go to the trainer's room and take a nap.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The trainer's room.
Yes. So the intern, which was me, sitting next to him, had to keep score exactly the same way he did, so that when he came back in the seventh inning, then he would know exactly what happened. So I kept score very differently, but I then took on his score.
That's a great story.
Taking. And this is actually his scorecard. I took his scorecard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. His and Bob Starr's combined.
Wow.
Bob Starr, the former voice of the Angels.
Cardinals.
Yes,
Bob
Cardinals.
Starr.
Yes.
Yeah.
Angels TV. Because the next year I interned, Ken Coleman had retired, and Bob Starr was the new number one.
That's
so
awesome. That's
I took
great.
both their scorecards and made one. I like parts of both of theirs. But yeah, that's how I learned how to keep score. Well, another walk handed out here by Angels pitching. Runner at first, one out, and Myers. He's walked twice. Did he go? No, he did not.
Whoa.
Wow. I'm with you on that one, I think. I like that.
Let's take a look.
It's like,
whoa.
very swing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very swing.
Ball and a strike. I wish we could take a nap in the middle of the
Wouldn't
game.
that be nice?
Times have changed in this business. They really have. I will see you in the seventh inning. I'm going to take a nap in the trainer's room. Mark Rogo, I'm coming downstairs. I'll take a little nap. I don't think that would fly today. I really no. Strike three call. Myers knew it. Takes with him the second strikeout for Junior Guerra. 2 down. Well, it's time for the top tier plays presented by Arco.
Adam Frazier getting into the act, going the opposite way. Keeps this ball in the yard, and Will Myers scores from first base. Nice to see Adam Frazier getting into it. And his second hit to the pull side. And yes, Eric Hosmer scores. He waves Will Myers home again. So a nice night in the big league so far for second baseman Adam Frazier.
That's with 2 down. Hosmer at first base. Center fielder Brandon Marsh over towards left center. Gap in right center. Back off the glove of Guerra, stays with it and throws to first to retire Frazier and to end the inning.
I'm going to go take a nap.
It's 8-1 Padres. Junior can do it all, and now playing the outfield, can add outfield assists, goes and makes this catch, and then 97 miles per hour on the throw to the plate for the out. 167 feet, 97 miles per hour. You're very out.
Nice crow hop from Tatis Jr. Almost like a pitcher, that form from shallow right center field there. Firing that one hopper to Caratini for the assist.
It's the fifth, and it's Max Stassi leading it off here for the Angels. A swing and a miss at strike one. Stassi's second plate appearance of this one. Flied out to center field in the second inning, 0 for 1. Carves it foul off to the right out of play. Darvish with that fastball at 94 miles an hour. Stassi, then Lagares anticipated here in the fifth inning. So Yu Darvish is looking for his first win since June 21st against the Dodgers.
It's been a while. Yep.
Comes in at 7 and 9 individually. Fouled off to the right out of play. We'll do it again, 1 and 2.
Going to the rosin bag a lot, too.
Foul to the screen, still 1 and 2. Let's grab the answer to our Valley View Casino trivia question tonight. Talking about all the hitless innings for Blake Snell lately. The MLB record for consecutive hitless innings is 24, held by Cy Young. Wow. April 25th through May 11th of 1904.
Denton True Young, nicknamed Cy, the Cyclone. Cy for short, 511 victories. I think that's a record that's pretty secure, Donnie.
They got an award named after him.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Pitch 75 is on the ground right side. Frazier from the outfield grass spins and fires. Nice play. Adam Frazier with a good rangy play on the right side. It carried him to the outfield grass.
You can see how close he is to second base and how far he's got to go. Stassi does not run that well and gets the catcher for the Angels. Spin towards the glove side, get that momentum going that way. A little tiptoe from Eric Hosmer at first.
One down for Juan Lagares, who struck out swinging in the third inning. Strike one. 6 strikeouts for Yu Darvish through 4 1/3 innings in tonight's game. And the pitcher, Junior Guerra, is going to get a second AB. He's thrown 35 pitches so far in relief. Popped up. Foul ground. Caratini and Machado. And it's Manny Machado makes the catch right in front of the Angels dugout. 2 down.
Looks like Manny is hearing it from the Angels dugout. You know, if it's your team's dugout you're going over towards, yeah, you're going to get some help. Manny flash look. Two-handed grab. Secures it for the out.
Two down, and it brings up Junior Guerra, the pitcher who struck out swinging in the third inning. Kind of twilight right now here in the ballpark, and he was just kind of signaling he was having trouble seeing that ball.
Yeah, it's gotten cloudy, huh?
A little bit. It's supposed to be mostly clear. That's not mostly clear.
No, it's mostly cloudy.
Our weather report, questionable. This one is fouled down the right field line. I know a lot of people tune into the beginning of the broadcast to get the very latest in weather. And we have let them down, I believe.
You have no control over the weather, though, now.
Well, we put the forecast out there. I say mostly clear the remainder of the evening.
Oh.
And that's not mostly clear. So we were wrong.
Well, the great ones adjust.
The 0-2 pitch to short, and Cronenworth on the run and in time. To 1-2-3 fifth. Darvish is through 5, 8-1 Padres.
Fame induction day today at Cooperstown, New York. Derek Jeter getting into the Hall of Fame. 20 years with the same team, the New York Yankees. 5-time World Series champion. He was a Rookie of the Year award winner, 14-time All-Star. There you see the 3,465 career hits. That's the 6th most in the history of Major League Baseball. An absolute warrior on the field, represented the city of New York well, represented all of Major League Baseball well. A special day for Derek Jeter. And guys, I got to be honest with you, a lot of memories facing Derek Jeter, but here you see the other nominees that got in. Ted Simmons, the former bench coach for the Padres. Larry Walker, the first Canadian-born position player ever to make it in. And, of course, Marvin Miller, the godfather of the Players Association. All of these people certainly deserving of getting in to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to all of them. And, guys, I have a memory of Derek Jeter. I struck him out one time. It was a ball game that I pitched. I gave up 2 runs, but really the highlight of that day for me was getting a chance to strike out the captain, a guy that was considered really the pinnacle of all of Major League Baseball. Don, Bud, I'm sure you guys have some memories of some of the figures that got inducted today as well.
No doubt about it. You know, all those guys are certainly very warranted to get into the Hall of Fame without a doubt. I had the chance during the course of my career to broadcast a great many New York Yankees games over the year and a lot of his career. You know what? The play with him diving into the stands, Mud?
Yeah.
You'll never hear my call. You know why? So he was into right field and back is Lagares to make the catch because it was, of course, the Yankees player who had it happen, but it was against us. And I think my call was better than Michael K's. But you'll never hear it. I don't think it exists. I've tried to find it. It's when he goes face first into the crowd, and they use Michael Case. It was fine. It was okay.
That's a shame.
But anyway, a huge Derek Jeter fan.
Absolutely.
Great respect to him over the years, watching him play on a daily basis. I mean, really good. Just the way he conducted himself.
He was the captain.
Off the field, too.
You knew what to expect when Derek Jeter was in the lineup, right?
No
Had a citizen also, right?
Yeah.
And how about this? Ted Simmons. What took so long?
Yeah.
He should have been in years ago.
Veterans Committee, right? That's what took so long.
Years ago, he should have been. He was overshadowed by Johnny Bench. Mm-hmm. I mean, switch hitting catcher with those numbers, in my opinion, should have been in a long time ago. Larry Walker. Everybody says, he played in Colorado. Well, you know what? How about this little nugget? Take a look at Ted Simmons. I love Simba. Switch hitting catcher. Was a Padre employee for a while under the late, great Kevin Towers. Look at, how about Ted Simmons? Regular hat backwards and the mask. No helmet, like a lot of catchers did back in the day. Larry Walker, he played only 30% of his games at Coors Field over the course of his career. No doubt a Hall of Famer. Defensively, offensively. And then last but not least, these players these days, I'm going to get on my soapbox here.
Here we go.
Before their head hits the pillow each and every night, they should thank Marvin Miller for what he did for the players of Major League Baseball.
That is strike 3 to Yu Darvish, and there are 2 outs here in the 5th.
And if these players don't know who Marvin Miller is, shame on you. Do some research. Be thankful for what you're getting these days because of that man and the players who were playing when Marvin Miller was head of the Players Union and what those guys sacrificed over the years to get where they're at today.
Change the game.
Absolutely.
2 down here in the 5th inning. Trent Grisham standing in. Probably another guy who should have been in there a long time ago.
Yeah, totally agree.
Did you ever strike out Derek Jeter?
I never faced Derek Jeter, and I'm glad I didn't because that hit total would have been up.
My man Scan struck out Derek Jeter.
Oh, yeah, the big right-hander.
Yeah.
I bet you it was on a splitty.
Who did you strike out?
Chico Walker from the Cubs. Junior Ortiz, the Pirates.
Sorry about it. Is that a sniff?
It was.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Sniff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Never been to Cooperstown.
That's another thing I can't believe.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Got to go to Cooperstown.
I know.
You should wait, though, because you're going to get in as a broadcaster.
Oh, stop it.
So you just go and then when they call. When the phone call comes, you say, you know how it works. Is this Mark Grant?
Come on.
And then you say, yes, it is. And the writers let you know that.
Yeah, this is Mark.
Yeah.
We want to let you know you're late on your payments. Oh. Okay.
You missed 2. Oh, it's happening. That is going to miss, and a full count. What's happening?
I don't know. Hey, thanks for joining us at home.
Welcome to Padres baseball.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
Swing and miss. Grisham strikes out. What is going on? 8-1 Padres. Sports presents Padres baseball, brought to you by your San Diego County Toyota dealers, by Circa Resort and Casino, and by GMC. It's been all San Diego to this point of the ball game. Padres with an 8-run second inning. Have an 8-1 lead as we venture into the 6th inning. And Yu Darvish back out there. David Fletcher to lead it off. And grounds one foul outside of third.
Well, last time out, we talked about Darvish in his 2 2/3. It was a rough outing against the Diamondbacks. 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 were earned, only 76 pitches. The start before that was 102. He's gone over 100 more than a handful of times this year.
Fly ball right field. And the catch made by Tatis. And now a quick word from Ballast Point.
Why just get one beer when you can get 2? Ballast Point Double Tray, available at all San Diego Ballast Point locations.
1 out in the 6th inning for Brandon Marsh. Marsh has struck out looking and triple. Came around to score the first run and only run so far tonight for the Angels. Padres in the shift with Machado in short right. Cronenworth.
Oh, here we go.
It's close.
Let's see.
Is he equidistant?
Go ahead.
I think he's equidistant between second and third. It's really close. It's that right foot that, if he could just move it a little bit. Oh, now he's messed everything up. This one is outside for ball 2. Now he is definitely not equidistant.
No. It's all right, Ronnie.
Ball 3. Darvish struck out 6. He has walked only 1. That was Jack Mayfield back in the 2nd inning. Fly ball, deep left field. Myers going back at the wall. He'll make the catch. Stays in the yard. 2 down.
Thought that ball had a chance. As Marsh going the opposite way. It's a hanging breaking ball. He wants it down and in. Outer half, thigh high, takes it that way. Flash look, track, wall. It's too high. It's caught by El Gallo. Good concentration from Will.
Two down here in the sixth. Goslin fouls it off down the right field line, out of play. Struck out looking in the first, reached on an error by Machado in the fourth inning. Strike call.
Nice. Got a call there.
"91 pitches for Darvish, 58 for strikes, 33 for balls." And checking the notes.
Did he just tell him what he was going to throw? Something away?
It kind of looked like
Didn't
that. Now, if he goes away, we know he did. A little surprised there that he went to the notes with nobody at second base.
Yeah.
Not like they were changing signs. Maybe they are.
Let's take a look. It's the two with the, wiggling the fingers.
On the ground to the backhand. Long throw for Cronenworth on a hop. It'll hit the runner. And reaching at first base is Goslin with two down.
This is a nice play by Jake. And by design, we've seen it a lot, is the one hopper, right? First base. Ooh, you know what? Luckily. Talk about perfect timing for the Angels. Hit him right in the thigh there as Eric Hosmer.
Why do you think Eric Hosmer went to the other side?
You know what?
Of the
I was
bag?
just looking at, I don't know.
If he stays out front in the stretch, maybe he's trying to get a better hop.
Could be.
If he backs up on it.
As soon as you said that, I was thinking the same thing. Maybe it was a bigger hop when he backed up on it. I don't know. I'd like to see that one again, maybe.
Ruled a base hit for Phil Goslin.
Let's check out the hop.
He made that move
I don't
long
know why
before it.
I don't know why he went on the other side of the bag there. That was a good, clean hop on the fair side of the bag.
Tap to the screen, and it's 0-2. Jared Walsh with a double in the second inning. Fly out to center in the fourth, 1 for 2. Double-barreled action. We get Nelson Lamet and Pierce Johnson.
I think this is his last hitter regardless. Gets out of this inning. 6 innings of work. If this runner gets on, the pitch count's getting up there. 95, next pitch 96.
Fouled off. Do it again, 1-2. Here is the breakdown per inning. Fourth inning, he did give up a run and threw the most pitches of any inning by far. The first stand back to the bag is Goslin. We saw Ohtani last night come off the bench to pinch hit. I don't know if we will see him tonight. Inside, and it's 2-2.
Tony, would you agree that you were kind of hoping Ohtani was going to pitch in this series?
Yes.
Me too.
It would have been so cool to have him face Darvish tonight.
Oh, yeah. Really looking forward to that. We are so lucky as baseball fans to see what he's doing. Good player.
Two outs, Goslin at first, and Darvish. The count of 2-2 here to Jared Walsh. Popped up foul, out of play. Well, I think the thing that amazes me the most is how good a pitcher he really is. I mean, he's just not a pitcher. In 20 starts, he's 9-1 with a 2.97 ERA and a WHIP 1.07.
Dominant. Look at the action of those pitches there. The splitter, the slider, the fastball, of course. Throws 100. It's, you know, we always mention we've compared him with to what Babe Ruth did back in the 20s, right? I mean, this is something that we haven't seen in 100 years.
Berrettini out to talk to Darvish, trying to get him through this inning. Next pitch should be 99. As you mentioned, most likely his last if he can get Jared Walsh here. Jay Singler has the look of a guy who is ready to go out there if he doesn't. What do you think?
I think, yeah, absolutely. I agree
see
with
that
you.
too?
Yep. Yep.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. We'll never know. He strikes out Jared Walsh. 7 strikeouts for Darvish. 8-1 Padres. Cardinals as they take on the Dodgers, and Yadier with a 2-run home run. That was in the first inning. Cardinals would hold on to defeat the Dodgers 5-4. Cubs have also won tonight. Able to walk it off in 10 innings over the Reds. The team's in behind the Padres as this is game 139 of the year for the Padres, and headed down the stretch run trying to grab that second wild card spot. Have an 8-1 lead tonight in the bottom of the 6th inning, and it is 2-3-4 for the Padres here in the 6th. As Cronenworth takes ball 1, and it is 1-1. Quijada is back out there again. Came on in the 5th out of 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. Took over for Guerra, who went 2 innings. Baseball just slipped out. No problem, nobody on. Now 2 innings, no hits for Guerra. No runs. Walked 2, struck out 2. Swing and a miss, elevated there to Cronenworth, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Manny Machado next. Swing and a miss, and Cronenworth strikes out for the first out of the 6th inning. Third strikeout for Quijada since coming into this game.
The sweeping breaking ball, lefty on lefty. Jake Cronenworth trying to hang in there, but that's all upper body. You can see him trying to reach for that one rather than trying to spank that ball the opposite way. Good breaking ball from Quijada.
One out, Manny Machado. 1 for 2 in this game with a walk. Scored a run in the 2nd inning after he walked. Strike called, the high strike. That's a pitch that Manny's really been handling a lot this year, that high fastball.
Even out of the zone, crushing it.
Strike 2. Padres doing all their damage in the 2nd inning, and a lot of it handed to them. They have 8 runs on only 5 hits, and in that inning, only have 3 hits. They scored 8 runs. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
But you mix in all the walks in the wild pitch, and there was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks in that inning in a wild pitch.
Yeah, it's like the baseball was sprayed with like strike zone repellent. Wasn't even close.
Force field or something around the strike zone.
Yeah.
On the ground to third base, off the glove of Goslin. It kicks into left. And Machado's aboard with 1 down here in the 6th inning. Now they rule this. It's base hit.
Oh, good for Manny. He gets a knock as Goslin there right off the thumb. Looked like a very makeable play for the Angels' third baseman. He'll take that hit. And the hit streak continues.
That's right, 11 games.
Yeah. Manny's goes to 11.
1 out, 1 on. Fernando Tatis Jr. has been on twice. Infield hit and a walk. Bounced out to short his last time up.
Oh, hey now.
Wow.
Huh.
Fernando handled that better than I did. 25th pitch, Quijada, and it is fouled off to the right. Well, here's how we sit at the moment. The Padres in that 2nd spot for the wild card with the Reds half a game back, Phillies 2 games back, and the Cardinals 3. And the Reds, as we mentioned, lost to the Cubs 4-1.
Keep pressing on for these Padres.
Pitch inside, and it's 2-2. Cronenworth struck out to begin the inning. Machado with a single. And now it's 2-2 to Fernando. Ball 3.
You want my honest opinion on the Angels?
I don't know.
Seriously.
Sure. What do you got?
As Eric Hosmer waits on deck. They got to take the state of California back. They got to go back to the California.
You want it to be the California
None of this Los Angeles Angels stuff. Come on, really? They had such sweet uniforms back in the day when they were the California Angels. Mm-hmm. Blue was their predominant color. They had a little bit of red mixed in. The grays were great. The grays were awesome. The home whites.
I believe they should go back to being the Anaheim Angels. That's my opinion.
Really?
Yes. Because I don't think anybody really, since there's 5 teams in the state, really should be called the state. You know? I mean, what about the other teams that play in the state? Yeah.
No, that's...
So, I mean, that's just me. But I understand the Los Angeles. Now, by calling them the Los Angeles Angels, you open yourself up to a great deal of marketing opportunities because it's Los Angeles, which is different than just Anaheim. So I believe that's how it got there. This pitch is high, ball 4. And they're 2 on with 1 away.
You know what I believe?
No, what
I believe the children are our future. That's a sweet lid right there with the halo. In fact, I'll take it a step further. I love the hats with the silver halo on top sewn into the hat with the halo. Remember those?
Yes.
Those were awesome. You didn't like them?
No. Not particularly. One out, 2 on.
Remember those tired periwinkle ones they had with the wings?
I kind of like those.
Oh, here we go.
That's when they put the fake rocks out in left center. Mo Vaughn wore those.
Yeah.
Jimmy Edmonds.
Shigetoshi Hishigawa, right?
Yeah.
Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Those were awful.
Not bad. Better than the circle thing.
Oh, no.
The hat.
The halo on the hat?
No. Nobody wears that. Nobody else. 1-0 is outside for ball 2. Here's Wise, the pitching coach.
When are you going to dye your tips?
What?
Your hair. When are you going to dye your tips? Like
First of all, okay, I don't have tips.
Sure you do.
No, I don't.
By the way, happy haircut, Donnie.
Thank you.
Looks nice. You got tightened up nice.
Thank you. If I had tips, if I had enough moss where I could, have it up, then I would consider it.
Why don't you go flat top?
I don't have enough hair to do that.
Sure you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
If you cut that short like that, it'll stand a little wax in there.
I don't think that's. No, I think it's fine.
Whatever.
Because that's when you become a hair guy.
Good point.
I mean,
good point.
Yeah. 2-0. Is fouled back.
Good rip right down the middle. Eric Hosmer wants that one back. Hey, what's going on in the back here with you, by the way, up top?
Don't worry about it. Tatis at first, Machado at second with 1 out. Strike 2. Here's action for the Angels in their pen. Oliver Ortega. After we've seen Myers, Selman, Patricia, Guerra, and Quijada. There's 3 pitchers in the second inning. And in that inning, the Padres scored 8 runs. It's the only inning they've scored in. But are threatening here with runners at first and second, 1 out in the 6th. On the ground, right side, softly hit. Fletcher will go to first. That's the only play he really had. And Hosmer retired 4-3. Runners move into scoring position with 2 down. It's time now to check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Oh, that is fantastic coverage.
Oh, that's tremendous coverage.
Good crowd on hand tonight. Earlier start time, the Padres and Angels.
I like the 5:10 start.
I do too. Joe Madden is going to make a double switch here as he comes out to talk to Alfonso Marquez. Ortega is ready in the pen, and we're going to have some defensive changes and a pitching change. We'll step aside with the Padres on top 8-1. Long ball, here's the walk-off as Hayward hits it out of the yard, a 3-run shot, and it's a 4-1 win as the Cubs celebrate 401 feet away. The exit velocity 104.7, the launch angle 32 degrees. A 10-inning victory for the Cubs over the Cincinnati Reds.
J-Hay coming through for the Cubs.
The pitcher is Ortega.
Major league debut for the right-hander. How about that? Welcome to San Diego. And congratulations, kid. Had his contract selected last Wednesday. As far as the Angels are concerned, the MLB pipeline, number 14 prospect, number 6 pitching prospect, Oliver Ortega. This season in the minors, 34 games. More strikeouts than any pitched. And 18 walks in 42 2/3. Other than that, I don't know anything else about the kid.
The third baseman, as Wong is going to take over at third base. Pinch hit in last night's game. Kean Wong, the brother of Colton Wong, longtime St. Louis Cardinal, now playing with the Milwaukee Brewers. So 2 down in the 6th inning. Runners at second and third for the Padres. Into a shift on the left side go the Angels. And Will Myers bats here. He has walked twice and struck out in this one. Oh, 2. Ortega becomes pitcher number 6 for the Angels in this game. And Quijada, who just left, went an inning and 2/3, giving up a hit, and he's responsible for the 2 Padres on. Machado at third and Tatis at second base. As he looks on. Is that the frosted tips you're talking about? You want me to get?
That's what you got to do.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that. I don't have those.
You can do anything you want. You're Donnie.
This is in the dirt. See, now, when I get plugs before next season, and I show up in spring training now, and I would do that. But right now, with the amount of moss that I currently feature, I can't do what you want.
You know what? That never gets old when you say that. That's like one of the funniest things ever.
It's going to happen. One of these years, I'm going to show up in spring training.
And how far down is the hairline going to
go? First of all, I'm going to have the bob.
The Italian bob?
Yes. I'm going to start it right above my eyebrows. I'm going to run it back. It's going to be fabulous and flowing. I'm going to put a fan in the booth just so it blows around. Anytime they shoot me, we're going to have it moving around. It's going to be awesome. It's going to look so good, you're going to want to get plugs.
Oh, no.
And no one's ever going to notice that you got plugs. Myers will take a pitch away, and it's a full count.
I told you before, I'm all about Two-Pay Tuesdays.
I can't wear a hat. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be surgical. It's going to be some form of system. Yeah, no, I can't go with a hat.
No hair hat?
No. What if it's windy?
Extra glue.
3-2 pitch. And that is strike 3. Myers is hot. He didn't think so. Padres strand a pair, take an 8-1 lead to the 7th. Series is coming up after an off day tomorrow. We'll begin a 3-game series between the Padres and Dodgers from Dodger Stadium. Series starts Friday at 6:30 with Padres Live, the pregame show. And then the battle is on again. It's really been a fun season series between the Padres and Dodgers, and that should continue as we shift locales at Dodger Stadium. It'll be Joe Musgrove against Julio Urias matched up in the game on Friday night in Game 1 of the series. Joe Musgrove has really had a good year with the Padres.
He most certainly has. In my book, most valuable pitcher for the Padres. Dodgers going into tonight, 7-3 their last 10. They've won a couple in a row, and at home, tough place to play for any opponent. 46-23 for the Dodgers up at Dodger Stadium.
It's 8-1 tonight in Game 2 of this brief 2-game set between the Padres and the Angels, and the new pitcher is Dinelson Lamet.
Last time out for Dinelson was about 4 days ago against the Houston Astros. 2/3, walked a couple, he struck out one. This season, 14th game for the right-hander. He's got the good fastball, the biting slider.
Joe Adell leading it off here for the Angels. Adell has had a sacrifice bunt and struck out. He's also been hit in the fingers with a pitch, but was swinging at the time. But stayed in the game. Apparently okay. 1-1.
Wow. That's a nasty slider. That one almost looked like it backed up on him, like kind of breaking the other way. Sometimes when that slider is thrown, you want to get it down and away, right? But sometimes if you leave it in a little bit and have that spin on it to where it backs up on you, hence the term backup slider.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Diego Padres.
Very strong.
Thank you. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Lamet strikes out Adell. And it was the slider, 1 down.
Well, Dinelson Lamet, we know that when he's healthy, he can get up the fastball, 96, 97. And he says hello to Adell right there with the slider for the strikeout.
Oh.
Did you just snort?
I did. 1 out. Jack Mayfield.
So are you going to go like Sophia Loren Bob or like Isabella Rossellini Bob when you go with the plugs?
I don't know. I don't know the references.
You don't know Sophia Loren?
Yes, I do, but I don't remember.
Isabella
She's had a lot of haircuts, though. I don't know which one you're meaning. I know Sophie.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I've done some films, you know.
Here we go.
0-2 to Mayfield. Hit hard and diving is Cronenworth. From one knee, the throw will not get there. So Mayfield, the infield hit, and some good diving plays from Jake Cronenworth in tonight's game.
Good range from Jake at short, just getting to that baseball. This gives us a clean look. The 2-hopper. natural shortstop. The Wolverine getting to it.
So the infield hit with one out and brings up Max Stassi. Stassi 0 for 2. He's flied out to center and grounded out to second base. Strike 2. Darvish tonight, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. He walked 1 and struck out 7. Pretty good bounce back effort for Darvish in tonight's outing.
I think so. That first inning especially, I mean, he was spot on. I mean, 3 strikeouts, all looking. Kind of wavered a little bit with his control, but bounced back.
Ended up throwing 99 pitches in 6 innings. Ground ball foul outside of first. Swing and a miss, and Stassi strikes out. Second strikeout for Lamet, and again it was the slider. 2 down. A 2-way, 1 on.
Oh, this is a good sign. We talk about guys coming back from an injury and just throwing that slider, getting it out in front, spinning it, and putting it in a nice spot, and nice job by Caratini smothering that one.
2 outs, Mayfield at first, and Juan Lagares coming up. 0 for 2 from his number 8 spot in the order. And struck out swinging and fouled out to Manny Machado at third base. Foul back, 0-2. High drive to deep left field. Myers going back at the wall, and he leaps, but that ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Juan Lagares, his 5th of the year, and it is 8-3.
Well, an 0-2 mistake from Dinelson Lamet. And Lagares takes advantage of it. Got to protect 2 strikes, be quick. Well, that's the hanger there above the belt buckle. Wow. And he leans on it. Nice level swing. That barrel through the zone for a long time, and a nice effort by Will Myers, but 2-run shot.
Long batting for the first time after the double switch. As the Met tries to find his bearings here after allowing the 2-run home run to Lagares. Jumps ahead 1-2. And Wong, pinch hit in last night's game, comes off the bench to take over third base first defensively in the bottom half of the last inning in the double switch. Ground ball down the third baseline, and that's going to be a fair ball and a base hit. Nothing Machado could do about that.
Hits are hard to come by, and you know what? Wong will take that one.
Ben Fritz, the pitching coach. There is action in the Padres pen. Tim Hill is up in the pen. Angels making some noise here in the seventh. A two-run home run by Lagares, followed by the infield hit.
On deck is Marsh, the left-hander. So just a little bit of rest here for Lamet as Hill gets hot.
Tonight's attendance 34,537, 34,537 for game two of the two-game set against the Angels. Two outs with Wong at first, and here is Fletcher. Takes strike one.
So this situation, right? Like earlier with Darvish, we were speculating. Last hitter for Lamet, I would think. Get out of the inning? Okay, job well done. If it's on the next guy, the lefty, bring in Hill. Throw him another slider right here.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. So a two-run home run for Lagares. The Angels have three, but it's 8-3 San Diego.
I'm gonna be putting up a show when I go step up the bag. Look, I'm home right here, yeah. I'm about my business, you know I'm out to get it when I'm all 9 minutes. Watch the snake, cause I'm still in the game. I'm never feeling I can't wait to see his faces on me. Gonna make him sick, yeah. I'm home right here, yeah. I'm about my business, you know I'm out to get it when I'm all 9 minutes. Watch the snake, cause I'm still in the game. On every field, and I can't wait to see the faces on me. Gonna make him sick, yeah.
8-3, Padres have the lead. Pitch in there for a strike from Ortega, with Adam Frazier leading it off. Ortega was able to get the final out of the sixth inning, starts the seventh, as the Angels get two back in the top half of the inning on a two-run home run by Juan Lagares. It's been a two-hit night, 3 RBIs for Adam Frazier. Frazier, Caratini, and then the pitcher spot due for the Padres. Ground ball, and running it down is Ortega. He'll take it all the way to the bag at first for out number one.
That's covering some ground right there.
Good speed.
Yeah. Why try to make the exchange? He gloves it. His momentum's going that way. Take it yourself. For the one unassisted. Kind of falling off that way. On the big hop. Beats him to the bag.
One out for Victor Caratini. Padres catcher 0 for 3. And fly out twice to center, once to right. Strike one. So Jurickson Profar has come out on deck for the Padres, who would bat in the pitcher's spot. He's been starting the last couple of days. But off the bench in tonight's game. This one is a foul ball, I believe. It took a long time for Alfonso Marquez to make that call. And Caratini's like, why? So he just kept running. That was really weird.
That was very odd. Oh, I love this view. Okay. Ball hits the plate. Now, here's what I'm wondering. If this is just, I'm speculating here. If Max Stassi, see that ball hit from that view, how the ball was still above home plate? If he were to touch that ball, that's a live ball. Maybe he thought he maybe touched that ball, and even though it went fair, that would be a fair ball. So that's why he went after it the second effort. Does that make sense?
By the dive with the shortstop Mayfield into left field, and Caratini. It's a base hit. Sharply hit. His first hit of the night.
So Caratini is aboard. Goes the opposite way. So going back to that play. Ball hits home plate, right? Ball is in flight over home plate. Catcher touches it, that's a fair ball because it's in fair territory. I'm just wondering if Stassi thought maybe he reached for that ball and the umpire's thinking, oh, you touched that ball. So that's why he went for it, but that was not the case.
1 out, 1 on, and here is Jurickson Profar to pinch hit. 242, 3 homers, and 29 runs batted in. And a shift on the right side, and this one fouled to the screen. Profar since July the 1st, hitting at .313 for the Padres. Bench hitting with 1 out and 1 on in the Padres' 7th inning, on top by 5. On the ground to first base. Walsh will go to second for 1, back to first. That is 2. So the DP that wraps up the 7th sends us to the 8th. It's 8-3 San Diego.
Eduardo Escobar.
Yeah, it's interesting, Mike. 2 years ago, Eduardo Escobar was very good for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Last year, not so much. This year, got into shape, and this is a sneaky good pickup. They needed some offense at the trading deadline. They addressed it with Escobar.
Certainly know they have the pitching. By the way, their magic number now sits at 10, does the Brewers. Mark and I working on Padres Live, the post-game show, brought to you by Cox Communications. Folks, when we see you after the final out tonight, we'll wrap up everything that happens here at Petco Park. You're going to hear from Jace Tingler as well. We've got the off day tomorrow. We're going to set the table for that upcoming long road trip that begins in L.A. on Friday against the Dodgers, Don.
All right, Mike and Mark, thanks very much. We play along to the 8th with the Padres on top 8-3. And the new pitcher is Tim Hill.
Well, a chance for the Padre bullpen. Now Tim Hill out there to cruise through this lineup as we go to the 8th. 67th game for the left-hander, and he's putting up good numbers this year. 53 strikeouts in 51 frames for the lefty.
In front of the plate and out there to get it, throw over the shoulder is Caratini for out number 1 of the 8th inning. We've talked a lot about facing Hall of Famers and see how guys have done, our own broadcast team. In fact, how have they done? Well, notable strikeouts for Mark Grant. Biggio got him twice. Oh, yeah. Ryan Sandberg twice. Mike Schmidt. Oh, twice.
Wow.
Ozzie Smith twice. And Smoltz got him too, your buddy.
Well, 4 for 11, Mike Schmidt. That's a pretty good average there.
That's not bad, but you struck him out twice.
Yeah, got lucky.
I mean, wow, dominant. Ozzie Smith 2 for 20 against you. Oh.
Well,
you're nasty.
You know the old saying.
Well, no, which one?
Let's see, which one can I say?
I'll say whatever you want.
You get lucky
What's
once
the
in a
worst
while.
that could happen to you? You get suspended for a couple weeks.
You get lucky once in a while.
Okay. Lucky?
Yeah.
No. You can't get lucky and get to the big leagues. I mean, you gotta be good to get to the big leagues. One out. Kurt Suzuki pinch hitting.
Mike Schmidt also hit a home run off me. Ryan Sandberg also hit a home run off me.
They didn't have that in the graphic. They didn't know that. You didn't. You could have.
I think
Sandberg
hit a home run.
You could have lied or not mentioned it. There's a difference. And Suzuki gets hit.
Last thing that Tim Hill wants.
So hits a batter here with one out. That's Caratini on the ricochet too. One out, one on. And Jared Walsh coming up here for the Angels. Walsh 1 for 3. A double in the second inning. Darvish went the first 6, giving up 1 run. Nelson Lamet goes an inning, gives up 2. He gave up the 2-run home run to Juan Lagares last inning. Ended up striking out the side. It's kind of a strange inning. Look at his line.
Yep.
Line foul down the left field line off the screening. Walsh, when he was at AAA in Salt Lake, had the single-season record for home runs in Salt Lake with 36 home runs in 2019. Tied with Mark Trumbo, who did the same thing in 2010. Tim Hill wanted that. Believed it to be in, though.
Oh, yeah. It was clearly in. I got kind of a lookalike for Tim Hill.
We're 139 games in, and you have a lookalike finally?
Just, conversation. Timothy Hutton. The actor? Falcon and the Snowman? Ordinary People?
I don't see it.
You probably don't know who it is.
Oh, I know who it is. I almost did a film with Tim Hutton.
Oh, did you?
Timmy and I almost. I read for it, but I didn't. I chose not to make the film.
You declined it.
Yeah. Tim did do the film. That is strike 3. Hill with his first strikeout, 2 down.
Crossfire action from the sidewinder there. Sidearm from Tim Hill. There it is. Outside corner. Thread the needle. Oh, the kick is up. It's good.
Jay Stingler out there to make the pitching change with 2 down in the 8th inning. Tim Hill will depart as he strikes out Walsh. And with 2 outs in the 8th, we'll step aside. Padres have an 8-3 lead. Sports presents Padres Baseball, brought to you by Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. by UC San Diego Health, official health provider of the San Diego Padres. And by Templeton Rye. Go to www.templetonsdbarrelclub.com to enter the $1 million Barrel Strength Home Run Challenge. 2 down in the 8th inning with the Padres on top 8-3. And with a runner at first, the Padres bring on their 4th pitcher of the night, Daniel Hudson, into the game now.
Daniel Hudson pitching back-to-back games Friday and Saturday against the Astros for the 3rd time as a Padre. He inherits 1 runner, looking for 1 out here in the Angel 8th. 45th game for the right-hander. Opponents only hitting .213 off the hard-thrown right-hander Daniel Hudson.
Joe Adell bats with Kurt Suzuki at first base and 2 down here in the 8th. Right by him there with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Tim Hill departs after 2/3 of an inning. He had 1 strikeout. He is responsible for Suzuki at first base. Fly ball opposite field, struck well. Tatis back, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Joe Adell, his 4th of the year. And the Angels are climbing right back into this thing. It's now 8-5.
I think we just witnessed something that is said quite a bit about a hitter letting the pitcher supply the power. Because Daniel Hudson, he always throw 97, 98. Let's check the location first. He wants it down and away. Boy, that's up. And Adell, he just, you know what? Barrel meets ball. Takes it the opposite way for the home run. Nice, easy swing. Talked about Adell in our game open, and just that, using the whole field, being disciplined at the plate.
Well, the 2-run shot, and they had a 2-run shot in the 7th, a 2-run shot here in the 8th, and all of a sudden it goes from 8-0 to 8-5. Both teams with the same amount of hits, 7 on both sides now. Strike 2. Infield has been on 3 times. A walk, reached on a fielder's choice, and an infield hit. Two and two. Andrew wants up in the pen right now. Full count with 2 outs. Joe Adell with the 2-run shot. Swing and a miss, and Hudson's able to strike out Mayfield to end the inning. But a 2-run shot for Joe Adell. Angels get closer. It's 8-5 Padres. Angels have made some noise as this game has gone on with 4 runs in the last 2 innings. Well, the tough part of the schedule about to heat up for the Padres, an off day tomorrow, and then it is to Los Angeles for 3 games against the Dodgers, 4 against the San Francisco Giants beginning next Monday, and then the third leg of the 3-city tour is in St. Louis. Weekend series coming up there before an off day, and then more Giants, Braves, and Dodgers, and Giants again. So here we go. This is that part of the schedule that is the toughest remaining of the teams that are in the running in Major League Baseball.
It's a tough schedule as we approach the middle of September into October. Yeah, the Padres got their work cut out for them. As we mentioned earlier in the wild card race, you can't worry about the Cincinnati Redlegs. You've got to worry about each and every game. Play each game like it's the last one. You got to win it. Starts tonight. Hold that lead.
Andrew Wantz into the game here for the Angels. Pitcher number 7 of the game for them.
25-year-old right-hander, 4-seamer, cutter, slider, and a changeup. He's about 93. Cutter about 88. Enters his 13th game. Opponent's only hitting 182 off the right-hander.
Takes over for Ortega, who went an inning and a third in his Major League debut. Gave up 1 hit and had a strikeout. Only inning the Padres have scored in was back in the second. It was a big inning. They scored 8 runs in that inning and holding on to an 8-5 lead as the Angels have chipped away. There is Jake Cronenworth waiting on deck. Line down the right field line and a foul ball. Just kept hooking down that right field line. Oh, 2 strikes. We'll switch it up on the right side. Wong, the third baseman, goes over to be part of the shift on the right side. Veteran Steve Cishek up in the pen. Pitched in last night's game. Swing and a miss, and striking out is Grisham for the first out of the bottom of the 8th.
Looks like a high slider right there. Not where he wanted it, but he gets the punch out.
1 out, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. 2-hit night for Cronenworth. Been on board 3 times. 2 singles and a walk for a strikeout in the 6th. The Shark sighting in San Diego. Foul back 1-2. And as it stands, it is a safe situation at the moment. Swing and a miss, and Cronenworth strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Wantz. 2 down.
Check out the glove right there. Up and in. A lot of pitchers have been going up and in right there. Looks like a little cut fastball.
Two down for Manny Machado. And tonight has grounded into a fielder's choice, walked, got out to the warning track in center, and single to left field. Strike two. Bottom third of the Angels order will be expected in the ninth. Stassi, Lagares, and Wong, but they do have Ohtani on the bench. Swing and a miss, and that's an impressive inning from Andrew Watts. Strikes out the side in order. We go to the ninth. Oh, yeah, Mark Melancon will be in. It's a safe situation. It's closing time for the Shark. Of the game.
Yu Darvish got the start tonight, and he went 6 solid, only 2 hits. He gave up a run. He struck out 7. A tremendous first inning. Fletcher, Marsh, Goslin all down by way of the K. Looking, kind of lost his control there a little bit, but gathered himself and found that breaking ball. Spotted the fastball when needed. A 99-pitch effort for the right-hander. It's been a long time since he's gotten the win. He's gotten a lot of love tonight. 8 runs total up to this point. He is in line for the victory. And hopefully the Padres hang on to this one, as there's been a Shark sighting. Enter number 33, Mark Melancon. 36 out of 41 in save opportunities. Last time out was against the Astros, where he went an inning. 56th game for the veteran right-hander. Opponent's hitting .213. Last chance for the Halos.
Max Stassi to lead it off here for the Angels in the ninth inning. Stassi in the game, 0 for 3. Strike one. Strike two. On deck is Juan Lagares. He hit a 2-run home run in the 7th inning. Seemed to get the Angels a little bit of life. They would hit another 2-run home run the very next inning. And this has become a save situation. Right back at him. Melancon knocks it down, then throws him out for the first out of the 9th inning. Return to sender.
Hockey suit. Glove saving a beauty. Big out for Melancon.
One down, Juan Lagares. Mentioned the 2-run home run. It was his 5th of the year. Strike one. Strike two. Ian Wong has come out on deck, but remember, Ohtani is, he's got a bat in hand. He is down in the tunnel. He's ready should they need him. Fly ball, opposite field. Incoming is Tatis, and that is out number 2. 2 down in the 9th. Ian Wong with 2 away, and the base is empty. Ball one. Long reach at an infield hit in the 7th, his only plate appearance until now. Ball and a strike. Chop to third. Machado plants and throws. That's the ball game. Padres win. Padres hold on and win 8-5. They gain a split of this 2-game set. At the 8-run second inning, and Mark Melancon closes the door on the Halos. It's time for Padres Live, the postgame show. Mike Pomerantz, what's in store?
Well, boys, hope you enjoy your off day. What we see in just a couple of moments on the postgame show, we're going to talk to Adam Frazier about his day, because very well. Padres take the series split, as we mentioned. We're going to get you set for the road trip 10 games away from home, and it starts against the Dodgers in L.A. We'll see you in a minute.